In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to create a table of values when given an equation. Now the question is, construct a table of values for the following linear relationship. What we're going to do is we're going to start by creating a table. We're going to identify our x variable and our y variable. Now, a linear relationship is made up of a bunch of points. When they ask us to construct a table of values, what we want to do is we want to find some points that are on the line. Now, we're going to start by just randomly picking some x values, and we're going to find the corresponding y values. Now, what I like to do is I like to get some negative x values and some positive x values. I'm going to start with -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. Now to find the corresponding y values, all that's required is substitution. So I'm going to go to the side over here. Now here's the algebraic relationship between my x and y variables. If I want to figure out the corresponding y value for when x is -2, all I do is I let x equal -2 in the algebraic equation. And all that I'm doing here is I'm using substitution. And I'm replacing the x with what x is. And then you simplify. -2 times -2 is +4, and we have +3, giving us a value as 7. And so when x is -2, this algebraic relationship tells me that the corresponding y value is 7. So on my table of values, where x is -2, I place y equals 7. Now I'll do the same for the next value. So the algebraic equation is y equals -2x plus 3. And to find the corresponding y value when x is -1, I'm going to let x equal -1 in my algebraic equation. So again, I use substitution. -2 times -1 is +2, plus 3. 2 plus 3 equals 5. And so the corresponding y value when x is -1 is 5. Now, if they just ask to create a table of values and you have difficulty substituting and working with integers, then I would suggest that you do what I've done here on the side and write everything out and to make sure that you don't make any mistakes. However, if you're good at substituting and working with integers in your head, you can just simply perform all these operations as substitution in your head. For example, when x is 0, I'm going to replace the x with 0 here. In my head, I'm going to see 0 times -2 is 0, plus 3 gives me 3. Again, if I replace x with 1, -2 times 1 is -2, plus 3 is 1. And if I replace x with 2, -2 times 2 is -4, -4 plus 3 is -1. So there you have it. We created a table of values for that relationship y equals -2x plus 3.